Fantastic Four 2025 teaser breakdown, hidden details, Easter eggs, and theories. Hey everyone, welcome back to Movie Vault. Today we're diving into the first official teaser for Fantastic Four First Steps. I'll be breaking it down at quantum speed, uncovering hidden details, Easter eggs, and major theories that could set the stage for Avengers Doomsday. This Fantastic Four movie is going to be the final chapter before Doomsday, meaning it has a lot of heavy lifting to do in terms of setting up the future of the MCU. And after watching this teaser, I'm 100% convinced that Marvel is about to deliver a masterpiece. Now, if you have any doubts about things like why we didn't see Reed stretch in the teaser, why Galactus isn't planet-sized, and whether Sue might be pregnant, don't worry, I'll be explaining everything in full detail. So, without further ado, let's dive straight into the breakdown. Welcome to the Baxter Building. We make a point to do family dinner every week, Sunday at 7 on the dot. No matter what, we're all here, you know? The teaser opens with Sue Storm welcoming a news reporter into the iconic Baxter Building, which, in the comics, serves as the headquarters of the Fantastic Four. Right away, the background is filled with subtle details. The skyline includes recognizable landmarks like the Chrysler Building, but with a retro-futuristic twist. This confirms that the movie will be set in an alternate 1960s timeline, a unique blend of the past and the future. Director Matt Shakman, who also directed WandaVision, has already confirmed that this film takes place in an alternate reality 1960s, and Marvel's first promotional artwork reinforces that idea. If you look at the first poster, you'll notice that they used an old Life magazine cover featuring President Lyndon B. Johnson, dated December 13th, 1963. This subtle detail suggests that the story will be set sometime around 1963 or 1964. But here's where things get interesting. While giving the tour of their penthouse, Reed and Sue seem to be trying to send a particular message through this news report. They're presenting themselves as a normal couple, emphasizing that everything is fine despite their superhero status. But why would they need to do this? Well, one possible reason is that Sue might be pregnant. If that's the case, they're not just showing off their home, they're making a statement. This world is safe enough for us to raise a child in. This is a huge moment because in the comics, Sue and Reed are parents to Franklin Richards, one of the most powerful mutants in Marvel history. How powerful, you ask? Franklin Richards is an Omega-level mutant with the ability to warp reality itself. His powers are so terrifying that even Galactus fears him. And that might explain why Galactus is standing inside Earth rather than devouring it outright. But I'll get into that theory later. Now, let's talk about some clever details hidden inside their penthouse. The rug has a rocky texture, subtly referencing Ben Grimm, the Thing. The fireplace could be a nod to Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. And the base of the fireplace, which is thin and stretched toward the ceiling, is a subtle wink at Reed Richards' stretching powers. One last thing I noticed, watch the way Sue walks. She's taking long, careful steps. Her shoulders lean back, as if she's carrying extra weight. Could Marvel be hiding a baby bump using CGI? Considering how important Franklin Richards is to the Fantastic Four mythos, it wouldn't surprise me if this film subtly sets up his future role in the MCU. Meet Herbie and the Thing's new look. Herbie, how's that sauce coming? We cut to Ben Grimm, the Thing, in the kitchen, cooking with Herbie, one of the most unique additions to the Fantastic Four franchise. For those who don't know, Herbie is a robotic assistant created by Reed Richards, originally introduced in the 1978 animated series before making his way into the comics. His full name? Humanoid Experimental Robot B-Type Integrated Electronics. Yeah, it's a mouthful. His primary purpose? Tracking Galactus. And now, in this movie, he's cooking pasta? I love that even Herbie is wearing an apron, adding a layer of humor and charm to the character. Now, let's talk about The Thing. Thanks to leaked set photos, we already knew Marvel was using practical effects to bring Ben Grimm to life. And seeing him in motion, I can confidently say, this might be the best version of the thing we've ever seen in live action. The real life reference makes the CGI enhancements sharper, giving him a natural, weighty feel. His facial expressions and rocky texture look straight out of the comics. But here's something interesting. If you zoom in on Ben's right wrist, you'll notice he's wearing a watch-like device. And guess what? It looks just like Herbie. And later, when the sky erupts in fire, the first thing Ben does is look at the device. So here's my theory. Reed Richards might have built a wearable early warning system that detects cosmic threats, including Galactus. That would explain why Sue and Reed rush inside, why Johnny immediately flames up and rockets toward the sky, and why Ben instinctively checks the device before reacting. This little detail might play a major role in the story. Reed's secret equation and the multiversal connection. We then get a shot of Reed Richards writing on a blackboard, working on a complex equation. And this is huge because he's not using a futuristic hologram. Instead, he's using old-school chalk and a blackboard, which keeps things feeling grounded and practical. Now, let's analyze what's on the blackboard. There are two diagrams that resemble wormholes or Einstein-Rosen bridges. One diagram labels an entry and exit point, implying that the exit leads to another universe. This could mean one of two things. Theory 1. The Fantastic Four are from Earth 616. Their space mission went wrong. Instead of gaining powers, they were transported to an alternate timeline. Now, Reed is desperately trying to get them home. Theory 2. They're looking for an escape. Galactus is coming to destroy their universe. Reed is searching for another world to relocate their family. Either way, this confirms that the Fantastic Four will heavily tie into the multiverse, and Doctor Doom might not be far behind. And this is just the beginning. This breakdown is going to be massive, so stay tuned for part 2, where we'll discuss Doctor Doom's potential role, Galactus' true purpose, the Silver Surfer mystery. Let me know what you think in the comments below.